Wow, I'm really impressed with what I did.
Hello everyone, welcome to Hyper Elite Trooper Gaming, and in this video I'm going to build a military airfield with a plane hangar and a helipad just because I want to. BTW, this world has been played a lot and has mods, as you can see with this nano sword. So step 1 of every build is to know what you're building, an airfield. Step 1, check. Step 2 is to find and clear an area for the build, which I have already found an area. Alright, now I need to landscape it, so I'm going to do that with this mechanical drill.
I'm just gonna cut the landscaping part out. It's a really boring process.
Okay, that should do it. That is um, the area of the airfield. I'm not gonna make a scale airfield because that's I'm not gonna make something over 3,000 blocks long. So, step 2 is complete. And if you're asking why I'm flying like this, it's one of the mods where I can morph into animals. Step 3 is to make a model. So let's make a model using dirt, cobblestone, and stone blocks. I think I have enough of these materials to model this part out. So I'm going to do cobblestone rim really quickly. Okay, this cobblestone represents the rim of the airfield. So now let's start filling it in.
This part was also pretty boring, so I'm gonna cut it, but here's just a little snippet of what I had to do.
Okay, so here is most of it complete, except for that one little section, so I'm going to put etchings where I'm going to put certain things. Okay, so I've made the model, so step 3, check. And now, with step 3 complete, step 4 is the hard part, because it has two parts. So, step 4 is to identify and gather materials. I've already done all the calculations, so I'm going to need 1,295 or 21 stacks of black concrete powder, represented by the cobblestone, and near 100 or 1.5 stacks-ish of yellow concrete powder, represented by the dirt, and near 225 or 3.5 stacks of white concrete powder, represented by the stone blocks. For the hangar and helipad, I'll probably improvise on that later. Now, to break down how much sand and gravel I'll need for the build, as well as dyes. So I'm going to need 810 sand and 810 gravel. So about 12.5 stacks of each. And I'll need 162 black dye, or 2.5 stacks of black dye. I'll need 12.5 yellow dye, so just 13 dye, and 29 white dye. So, with that said, let's collect some sand. Okay, that is about 12 and a half stacks of sand. So I'm gonna go put that in a chest. Okay, now that I have all the sand I need, now I have to do gravel, which is gonna be harder. So how I'm gonna get the gravel is I'm going to go to these little rocky beaches too. Okay, I have all the gravel I need now. This is about 12 and a half stacks. So now I'm going to put that in a chest and work on the white and yellow dye, which there just so happens to be some white flowers right behind me. Okay, now that I have all the gravel and sand that I need, as well as the white dye, as you can see, now I'm going to move on to the yellow dye, which I believe I already have some in my base. Yes, I do. Alright, now it's time for the really hard part, getting the black dye, which, as I said, I need over 162 of them. And since I don't have the materials to fight the wither, or the skill to fight the wither, I'm just gonna kill a bunch of squids. So, if you can just give me a moment. How much black dye can I make? Oh god, this is gonna take a while. Oh, hold on. I am going to do a little bit of grind. Squid! Get over here. Squid! Spawn is really low. Squid! I think... Yeah, yeah, I have all the insects I need. Let's go! I have everything... Oh my god, I'm so happy. Finally! Okay, now that I have all the items I need, the black dye, the yellow dye, the white dye, the sand, and the gravel, I can now start making all the concrete powders I'll need. So I'm gonna move everything up over to the airfield. Alright, finally, we're on step 5. We have gathered all of the gravel, sand, and dyes that we'll need for this build. So I'm going to craft the yellow powder first, then the white, then the black, because I want to make sure that I didn't fail. Let's start with yellow dye. An extra. Okay, cool. Now for the yellow concrete powder. So there is the yellow and white dye. I'm so happy. Okay, now the much longer part. So now with all this black dye and all the sand, all the gravel, I make all the black dye I need. Okay, hold on, I'm probably just gonna speed this up. Oh, looks like I was actually a little, like maybe a little, one stack of gravel short. That may or may not be a problem. Oh, let's just get the building. Okay. Wait just 1 minute. I have to get more squid. Wait, does this guy sell black dye? He doesn't. Dang it. Okay. I should have enough black concrete powder to finish this. Let's go. Alright, I think putting a helipad here would be kind of cool. So here is the helipad, and here's the airfield, and over here I'm gonna make the hangar. Okay, everyone, I think I have everything. There's just one more step I would want to share for you, for some of you that don't know how to make actual concrete instead of concrete powder. I have the wax oxidized cut copper stairs, that's so long, and the green concrete powder for the hangar I have right behind me. I'm just going to fill in this with the black concrete powder first. So the last step for this is to turn the concrete powder and put it in water. That's what makes concrete. This part was also pretty boring, so I'm going to cut it, but here's just a little snippet of what I had to do. Oh yeah. There we go, I got all the concrete. Okay, now to add these stairs. I think that looks good-ish. I mean, it is a little, that looks a lot more blue than green, but I think it works. Let's have this be right here. And I am going to now get some redstone torches to look as lights on the runway, as well as some iron structure thing. Okay, so with these items, now I can start decorating other stuff about this place. So, like, I'm gonna put some redstone torches here, 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 here. It's probably a little bit excessive of amount of torches, but I think it works really well with this whole set. So, this is basically the build done. So, this was an amazing build idea, and yes, that is a helicopter, and yes, that is an F-20 Raptor right behind me. Those are part of the mods I have here. So, this is Hyper Elite Trooper signing off. Godspeed, soldiers. Like and subscribe for more content like this. This was a 4-hour, 30-minute video that I had to edit all down to 11 minutes.